Who are we? Manchester United. After the win versus Everton, it is important before we go into the Arsenal game to talk about, to take a look at the table to see where we currently are and how we're currently doing. The match versus Arsenal is going to be Ruben Amorim's biggest test yet, his fourth game. So I want us to dive into first of all, let's take a look at the table to see how we're doing. It is very interesting to notice from the table that Manchester United is we are number 9 now, and we are, I think, from the table we are 4 points away from top 4. Just imagine that. So it is really a reality that we can make the Champions League positions. Can you see the goal difference there? We're currently on top of Man City. Who would have thought? So we're not doing so well because we're Manchester United, but there's still so much to do this season. There's still so many matches to play, so it's just the beginning, it's just the start of something new, the start of great things to come. Arsenal is currently the second or the third best team in the league. It's Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, then Chelsea. But if you talk about gameplay, Arsenal are really the best team in the Premiership. So it is going to be quite an interesting game. I'm going to give my prediction on who is going to start the match and my prediction for the scoreline for the match. I think Arsenal is quite an interesting side. They started building about when they got Aretha in. It has been a good build for them. The whole team is built under Odegaard, but I think Saka is the best player. Then you have Odegaard. I'm going to dive into what I think is going to be my prediction for the people who are going to start the match. I think one thing we noticed from the previous match with Everton, is there's going to be a lot of rotation because according to the manager, they have not really been having time to rest. Time for training. I think what they have mostly been doing for the past few days is mostly light training, light jogging sections for mobility, and probably a lot of watching of tactics to know, the opposition tactics, and a lot of room work, TV work, to tell your players where to stand and what the opposition is going to do in different instances. I don't think there's a better pressing team than Arsenal currently in this league. Let's dive into my prediction for the lineup. I think there is going to be some rotation, but not a lot of rotation because Kobe Mino and Martinez, they got yellow cards from the Everton game, so they had Mrs. Ness match, so they will not be playing. I think Luke Shaw is going to be the one that comes in for Martinez. I don't think there's a lot of options to choose from. It's important to know the coach also mentioned Euro will be part of the lineup. We don't know if he will be starting, but it's good to hear that it will be part of the lineup. I think Ahmad is going to be rested because at the end of the Everton match he seemed a lot tired. I would think he would come in the second half, but so maybe we get to see Anthony. The real change will be in the attack. I think Højlund and Garnacho are going to come in. I think Bruno is going to keep his position in the center of the field here, and Ugarte. This is my prediction for the lineup that is going to play the match. I think this is a good lineup to start the match with. And another very important thing is, I know Arsenal is the best team in the league in terms of play, but I think it is even more important, or I think we have an advantage because of how confident they are. I think there's a feeling in me that just feels we have a chance here because mostly they are going to be the ones with the ball. They are very good on set pieces. I think they have the highest goals through set pieces, but their major threat is going to come with when they are holding the ball. I think they are going to pin us back most of the match, but what I'm really interested in seeing when they do that during the match is how we are going to cope. I'm hoping to see this pass. I'm hoping to see this pass because we'll have limited possession and they will pin us back, I think we can really see the evidence of the 3-4-3 in this match. This is a chance for the likes of Rashford and Garnacho to actually, they will have space to run behind the Arsenal backline. And trust me, Gabriel and Saliba, I think, are the best centre back pairing in the league, so it's not going to be easy by any stretch. But I think Højlund is good enough to handle them for most part. The most important players for this match are going to be the people playing the two number 10s. Because when they pin us back, they are going to be the people spinning into the outside wings here, you know, or it will be the number 9 going out there, then one of the 10s taking his position, you know, for cutbacks. Yeah, I think it has the potential to be a really good match, and it also has the potential to be a very awkward match. You know, if we don't start the game where Arsenal is the kind of side that might just banter you 5-0. But if we can shore up the defense at the start of the match and not concede early goals, if we can somehow make use of the ball when we have it, because they are going to have most of it, you know, we are going to really need Bruno and Ugarte in this match, because Ugarte is going to have to cover, you know, the pressing has to be good. You know, this is where it's very important for people that understand the game, because one thing the Arsenal team do so well is whatever position you find yourself on the field, that is the position you are playing. That is what Arsenal do. And I don't think Manchester United players, a lot of them understand this part a lot. The coach was mentioning about Mazraoui, of how he understands. What we need is a profile of players that understand football, because sometimes when Rashford finds himself here in the Mazraoui position, or probably here, the problem with Manchester United is they do not really do the job of that wing. You know, Rashford, when he finds himself here, he's not trying to make tackles. And when Anthony finds himself here, he's not trying to be the attacker and finish the ball. I think that is where the difference between Manchester United and the likes of Arsenal and Manchester City. When the Manchester City and Arsenal players, wherever they find themselves on the field, they deliver on that position. I think this is going to be Ruben Amorim's real first test. But I am very positive we can get a result out of it. They are going to have the ball, give them the ball. Sit back and use the wing backs to destroy them. You know, I think this is the match you can have one of those bounce passes, then Bruno spins in, then the one of the center back launches one of those. I think we use Casemiro normally for those bounce passes when the ball bounces, and one of the 10s, they make those diagonal runs, you know, ahead of the Arsenal defense. For me, I think we stand a chance of winning the game, because Arsenal, they are going to be too confident going into the match. If we sit back, block the middle of the field, allow them to go to the side, push them to, I know Saka is their best player, so Dalot and Shaw, they will have a lot to do in this match. I'm telling you, you know, I think it's going to be hard keeping Saka quiet throughout the 90 minutes, but if they can work together, close this place, close the middle of the field, who is left is Martin Odegaard, and do not forget Gabriel for set pieces. So that is a really big deal for Arsenal. They know how to make use of their set pieces. Also, I think, you know, I don't think this position, the Mazraoui position, is going to be a problem, because I don't see Martinelli, maybe Trossard, you know, but I don't see Martinelli giving any problem. I think if we can hold the game somehow till the second half and not losing 2-0, when we start making subs and probably bring Ahmad here, that's if he doesn't start. If Rashford is not delivering, he's bring Bruno here, somehow bring Casemiro to the Bruno position, somehow in the second half. You know, I just feel if the team stay together, allow Arsenal have the ball, because you can't take the ball from Arsenal in the sense that they are that good right now. They press as a team. Throughout the match, we have chances. The thing is, take your chances when they come. Manchester United and Arsenal match is always a touchy match, you know. Yet until 2 years ago, it was one of those matches, no matter the people we put on the lineup, They just have to wear Manchester United GC and they will destroy Arsenal. But from 2 years ago, since they started contesting, they turned a different beast. So let's hope Ruben Amorim's first test will be one we can have a lot of positives to talk about. I'm hoping to, it will be on the touchline yelling at them, because I think our players are going to have to be on it from the starting of the game, because Arsenal, they are going to, it's Emirates, the fans are going to go crazy. My prediction for the match, I think, is going to be Arsenal 1, Manchester United 2. Yes, you get me right. We are winning this one. I don't see us keeping a clean sheet because Arsenal are that good, but I see us having one of those, those quick breaks where they are pressing us and we break behind their lines, and Bruno, or you got Højlund, one of those. I think we will have the chance for those quick breaks. Let the pass not be too short or too long, too heavy. Let the person receiving the ball not be under, there will always be pressure. The confidence, if for once our players can bring their A game or B game, work together, cover the middle, force them to the side, force Saka to Saka is a very good player. It's going to be hard to hold Saka there, but if they can do that, then we have a chance. And if we take our opportunities, I know Onana is ready for the match. Best goalkeeper in the league. Kudos to Onana. Remember last season, 2 seasons ago, everybody was saying he's not good enough. Kudos to the guy. He's currently one of our best players, if not our best player, best keeper in the league at the moment. So I think we have a chance going up against one of the best teams in the league. But what's another one interesting thing I'm looking forward to see is, I feel there's something about the coach, and since he's a new coach, there's going to be some tweak, because Arsenal played Sporting about a week ago. I think there must have been a lot the manager learned from there, and maybe we can see 1 or 2 tweaks or 1 or 2 tactical. Maybe the game can be won tactically by the coach. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Like, share, and also hit the subscribe button. There will definitely be a reaction video, so see you on the next one, guys. Thank you.